Oh, talanta hela. Yes. Nilifutwa. Ni kama vile nilisema. If those was the things they said, that was not me. Umekunywa breakfast by the way? Eh. Iko aje lakini. Na tukimaliza show turudi tena hapa, si ndio? Sasa dinner. Yeah, it's a party. Okay. Sawa. Wajua ndi wa politicians huanza hivi wakiona microphone. Ni kama vile nilisema. If those was the things they said, that was not me. Who reported this meeting? That's what happens. That's how politicians begin their career.
So Chacho.
Okay, great.
Yeah, talk to us about the show because this weekend.
Yeah.
What should we expect as well? What is it about?
Okay, great. First of all, welcome to Chacho Kids Nation. It's all about fun. Chacho Kids are all about fun for the entire family. Now, this idea didn't start yesterday. It's over 10 years ago. So ilikuwa inaitwa Kids Festival. I'm sure most of the parents wale watawatching, they remember the Kids Festival at Carnival, Nyayo Stadium. And it was very, very successful. Actually, the reason we are back is parents have been asking what happened. Where is that event that brings us together as a family? And so what happened with the Kids Festival, you Kenya pia watu wana talent. So I see a lot of Kids Festival everywhere. So ikakuwa replicated so many places. So we decided to rebrand it. This is the first time we're coming back after COVID to it a Chacho Kids Nation. So it's a Chacho, which has so many aspects in it, like you'll experience on Saturday, 12th of August at Uhuru Gardens. So kueleza tu what will be involved. For instance, hii haitakuja ku bouncy castle na go, no. We have some villages, 4 villages. We have the smart village, it's all about computers, mambo ya tech, coding, that's a smart village. Then we have the green village. Green village is about environment, mambo ya climatic change. And of course, we have our partners, Kefris Kenya Forest Research Institute, they'll be handling that. And of course, good friends from Green Africa. It's one department that I'm so keen. The idea of this year is Chacho Goes Green. And we want to go big, just like as the president has insisted and has always encouraged us to plant trees. We are part of that. Then we have the creative village. Hiyo ni mambo ya kuchora, nini, everything to do with art. That's where it will be happening for our children. And then, of course, we'll have the fun village. The fun village, the bouncy castle, we have the roller coasters, lots of games, over 20 games. And the good news is all those games are absolutely free. Once you get your ticket, you come in. First of all, watoto wote wanatoshana. That's the beauty about the Chacho Kids Festival. We want wakuwe na usawa. Muhindi, Mzungu, Mjaluo, Mkamba. For once, we are one. And then, of course, we have the parents' zone. And so many exhibitors who have come in this time round. So we're excited about Saturday. The setup started yesterday, Sunday. So it's a whole week setup. It's a whole village. We're creating an experience. It's not an event, it's an experience.
And what strategy did you use to choose the creative that will be performing at Chacho Kids?
No, there's a director who's in charge of that. Mostly it's their school pieces. We have children who will be performing. Most of them, it's their day. And of course, we have our artist, Jabidi, Timeless Noel. We have my good friend, Eric Omondi. And who am I forgetting? Some other surprises. Yeah? Didiman, yeah. And Bundi. Bundi, yeah.
The colors, they are very sparkling. What inspired to choose your colors?
All right. The colors, it's a very simple. This logo has really been thought through, yeah? The red one is for love, eh? The sea, where the sea is love. And so we'll do a lot of stuff with that. And the H is for fun, that bright color. The green one on O is for the environment. Na hiyo ingine ni mambo ya maji, climatic, and basically it's all about fun. when you see that logo, which you'll see for a couple of times, moving forward, you should see fun. Chacho represents fun. It's a fun nation.
Previously, for this festival, it was maybe, I remember really well, we had Milo inside it. Right now you have investors, or it's you and the brand.
Okay, we have so many sponsors that I'm so glad they've come to join us, from Safaricom to Carefree to over 20 sponsors and partners. It's interesting because they've all come just in the last couple of weeks. And so we want to start the December one in time because they're all fighting to be title sponsors. So, but to start with, we have over 20 exhibitors for this one. I'll be sharing with you the details of what they'll be doing and the experience they'll be bringing to the ground, including Safaricom. We want to create a whole experience around it. And who else? Pembe Flow, who have, I cannot announce here what they want to do, but I think it's something big for Pembe Flour Mills. Sitaki watu nikisema hiyo watu watalipa tu tiketi kuja hapo. Mambo ya unga. So
of course, Churchill,
and all this.
We understand you have vision towards what you're doing right now. Do you have plans of maybe taking these Chacho kids outside Kenya?
Yeah.
Because I was going through comment section, and so many people from outside were requesting if you can take it outside Kenya.
Yeah, and it's good. I've seen my good friends from Tanzania, IOTV. Yeah, the reality of the matter, Chacho, the brand, is an African brand. We'll be going to Uganda and Tanzania and Rwanda with this concept because itakuwa 2 games too. Tunasema if this time we are doing going green, we are going green everywhere. We are doing a million kids, not just the kids who show up at the venue. And then if we are going reading, which I'm big in reading, have my book that I'll be launching next month. It's called Chacho Goes Green, and you're all invited. So in line with what our president is encouraging us to do. So yes, we'll travel and also see if we can export it. We have interest in the US. We spoke to ambassador to Kenya in Washington, and they are keen on having this for the Kenyan families and African families in the diaspora. So we're just beginning. Actually, I was telling my team, for this event, we actually launching the logo. It's like we're just launching a whole program with it. Then the rest will follow. From next year, now we'll be giving specifically. This time we are dealing with this theme, and so on as we grow.
How will you incorporate schools? Because I remember, of course, Kids Festival, you are going to school and doing all that. So after the event, do you plan to go to schools and include all?
Yes. We are working with the Ministry of Education and the government. The idea actually is to have Chacho clubs in all schools. Because when you talk about CBC and you're talking about creative, what are you talking about? And that's where we come in. So we bring our 25 years of experience, and we see we can have special events and festivals for Chacho. And where do we take the talent? You see, after the talents in school have performed, now wakaenda State House, then what happens? So we need to have a place where we can incubate them.
Na si mara ya kwanza ambapo sherehe hii imefanyika.
Naam.
Ila ni mila dhaifu ambayo utaongeza kwa Chacho ambayo tuzicompare Chacho pia tu container Kids Festival.
Asante kwanza kwa swali hilo na Kiswahili. Naam, tofauti ya sasa hii ni sheria mani. Tofauti ya this event, tamasha hii. Tamasha, asante sana. Tofauti ya tamasha hili na yale tumeweza kufanya mbeleni, kama nilivyotangulia kusema, ni kwamba sio kuja tu kucheza na kula na kwenda nyumbani, lakini kuna mengi sana ya kujifunza. Tukianza mambo ya teknolojia, tutakuwa na smart village, mambo ya mazingara, hiyo green village, alafu pia mambo mengi sana ambayo yatakuwa pale kwenye zile zile villages ambazo tumetengeneza miji ambazo zitakuwa pale. Tofauti na awali, hatukuwa na zile maeneo tofauti ambayo tuko specific, ni elimu tunajifunza haya. Hiyo ndio tofauti kubwa sana. Halafu tofauti nyingine, tamasha la Jumamosi hii haisukumwi sana na waigizaji na ma superstars sana. Most important is a theme. Ni theme ni nini? Is a theme. Mada ndio inatupeleka mbele zaidi. Hayo mengine ya tamasha yatafuata tu baadaye, lakini wacha watoto na wale ambao wote watajumuika wawe na kitu ambacho wanaweza enda nacho nyumbani, kitu ambacho tunaweza fuatilia. Mtoto aweza anza kujifunza mambo ya kuweka pesa, savings. Wanaweza kufunzwa mambo ya kupanda mti. Kuna tofauti ya kupanda mti na kutunza mti. So zaidi sana hayo ndio tunataka kukariri siku ya Jumamosi. Nikiendelea na hiyo Kiswahili hapo utanirokota.
Now, I saw on TikTok,
yes.
Kuna a lady who shared a video of herself akiwa in primary school, and now she's grown.
Yeah. How
does it feel to inspire people from when they are young to when they are already grown? How does that make you feel?
Yeah, those are some of the things that keep us moving. Yeah. Manake we come to this world to make impact. And the greatest thing you can ever leave is not your big screen television or your car. Is the impact you leave to people. I still remember watu ambao we met when I did the play Siku Njema in 1999. And now they are, you can imagine how many years those are. Say, the way you did the play, you reminded me, and I could see you when I was answering the questions, and you made me you helped me get this in my exam. So it's interesting, and hiyo inanipa moyo tu kuendelea kufanya yale ambayo nimejaliwa na Mwenyezi Mungu kuyafanya. Siku yangu ikifika, basi mtakuwa mnasema huyu bwana alijaribu. That's the most important thing.
My name is Shiko.
Yes, Shiko.
Now on Chacho,
yeah.
Of course you understand schools, most schools are closing this week. We want to know maybe how occasionally we will be having the events. And number two, you talked about the parent zone. What should we expect? Or rather, what should parents expect?
Okay, great. So this event will be happening every school holiday, normally the first week. And then for the parent zone, we have comedy, we have talks from our sponsors, and of course lots of entertainment all around in the big dome. Yeah.
Probably how much is the ticket?
Ticket ni shilingi 500, 500 only. That caters for your entrance, and of course all those entertainment that's happening there is absolutely free.
How can we get the tickets?
The tickets are at Naivas supermarkets, all Naivas supermarkets in Nairobi. And of course, you can dial star 826 star 7 hash. You can get your ticket there. I'm a little cab. They have little events up. You'll get the tickets there.
Okay, you've had this show before. Najua kuna kitu ambacho ulifunza, and maybe you want to, wale wazazi ambao wanatazama sasa hivi, before wakuje hata in the next show, what can you tell them? There is something you learned kwa hiyo show, the previous one.
For the kids festival?
Yes.
We just need more experiences, and that's why we've added a lot of games, gaming, and activities. I just realized most parents, they just want the kids to have fun without them being involved. So this time around, we want the parents to be involved. Bring your child, have fun with them. It's just one day. It's 9 to 5. Then from there, you can enda jibamba. But that time, create time, spend time with your children. That's what you want, to build stronger bonds in those families. That's our aim.
Churchill, this is the world of creatives. and as we know, Talanta Hela imestopisha hiyo what previously they had planned.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
Oh, Talanta Hela.
Yes.
Nilifutwa. Before niseme Jack Robinson. Okay, no, the Talanta Hela is going on pretty well. I'm sure there's a direction watachukua mwelekeo, and I think the entire CBC is about creative economy, and I'm so glad and excited that tumetoka mali tulikuwa tunaitwa comedians, then we became entertainers, then I think wakaanza kushindwa, then what is this, then kakuwa ka creative what, then wakaona maybe there's some money, ikaitwa economy. So I'm glad I've been able to see it grow to become an economy, because yes, it is an economy, yeah, and it can support livelihoods. It's the future, really, content creation. That's why you guys are here. This is content.
Add on that, umesema ulifutwa. Ulifeel aje?
No. We hadn't quite started any. You appreciate for the 4 months that we were granted, and I'm sure the dream hasn't stopped with me. It was not a one-man show. I think Waziri has a better and bigger ideas for the program, and we are fully behind him in what he's trying to achieve. Yeah.
Yeah, and Churchill, you're an inspiration to so many people. Some you've been told about, some you haven't been told. And looking through, you've been someone who had a dream, and it's manifesting all the way. And maybe there's some people out there who really want to do things the way Churchill does them, because I feel like there's a difference in how you do your projects, your plans, So can you tell someone out there mwenye anataka kukua kama Churchill, ama anataka kufollow the footsteps zenye Churchill amekuwa akifuata?
Yeah. Zangu tu ni ku-advise, I think God has a plan for all of us. Wasikue kama Churchill, they can be better than Churchill, because every day we are trying to learn, and the most important thing ni kujiuliza, what is this that God wants me to do in this life? There's a friend of mine, for instance, he didn't go far in school, but he started furniture making business. Kimchezo mahogany, akaanza kufanya hardwood, and now with his standard 8 education, one stool is around 200,000. So now he's doing big hotels in Dubai. Now what do you call that? Okay, so ameandika jamaa na masters na PhD. So ujitume tu mahali Mwenyezi Mungu amekujalia ile talanta, ili mradi uko nayo, kila siku uipalilie every day, then you'll see success at the end of the day. Success is not success. Success is a lot of repeated failures. Yeah, and they say experience is not what happens to a man, it's what a man does with what happens to him. So nimefail sana mimi, sana. Lakini hiyo kuanguka tu ndio imetusaidia tukabadilisha mambo mengi sana na malengo yetu ya maisha. So wajitume. In fact, the big word is wajitume. Kujituma tu vile mejituma hapa.
Churchill, you've brought up a lot of comedians out there, the likes of Eric, but some of them later in life come up, wanaanza kusema maybe wamefota. Some Kenyans start questioning whether did Churchill really help them, or what happened in between. Maybe a comment on that.
Okay, wajua kusota yu umesema, kupata na kukosa ni majaliwa ya mtu. Wewe ndio unapanga. Kama maisha yako ataka yawe juu sana, bas itabidi ufanye kazi zaidi yawe pale. Lakini manake media, and especially the social media, ni rahisi sana kufake it, lakini reality ya maisha ni vizuri kae tu na certain reality ya maisha, naishi Kawangware. Ile siku Mungu atanijalia niweze kuhama niende mtaa ambao uko grow in progress. Usidanganywe na cameras na video. Just live your life, live within your means. Utafika tu. Otherwise the moment mtaacha kumuonyesha kwa hizi blog zenyu, inakuwa ni changamoto kubwa sana. So wale ambao wanakuja wasema maana Churchill la kuandiki, Churchill alikuwa patia nafasi platform, umejulikana, umeanza kupata sponsorship 10 million. Sasa mimi I'm not part of your 10 million, that's your money. So kama utafanya kama rafiki yangu uende Mombasa ukafikiria vile utatumia hiyo 10 million, that's your own problem. Wale wamepata kazi ya radio, mshahara wa kwanza kama unalipwa 50 ama 100,000, ukiamua utakaa nyumba 80,000 na usave 20, bas you make its choices. Actually it's more of choices. Maanake hata mimi nimeandikwa kazi, so nikishalipwa mshahara, sasa mdosi wangu sasa haizi si anifuate sasa, tumia hii pesa yeka kidogo hivi. That's a choice you have to make. And I think one of the biggest challenge we had when we started, we didn't know how big the platform was, and you see social media caught up with us. So na nyinyi sana mwachangia sana, mnataka kujua stories zao. Wananua gari, una gari, wanawaonyesha gari. Sasa inakuja, you start feeding the world. Na ni rahisi sana kujichanganya, manake maisha ni rahisi sana kufake, but you don't need to do that.
Okay, thank you. Churchill, you've been on media for quite some time, and we can see TikTok is taking over youth, whereby they are being driven by emotions. Wanatumia hiyo platform kusaibabuli watu, like wewe kama mtu ambaye umekuwa kwa media for some time, maybe what advice do you have for them, these youths wenye sasa they are using that especially on TikTok to saibabuli watu?
I don't think it's a good idea to cyberbully anyone. Maana jieke kwa miguu yake, it takes a lot, you see. And I know you're talking about the issue of the other day of my good friend Aziad. You know, take time to grow yourself also, ambiwe jamaa pia grow. Once you've achieved, you can't hate. You'll never see any successful person hating on another successful man. You learn from them.
You've talked about maybe you inspiring a lot of people in the creative industry. Labda from your view, who do you think will be the next quote-unquote Churchill?
No. It's not a political seat. It's not even a seat. I think anyone can become anything, really. Now, already, now I'm seeing Mungai Eve. Where's Mungai Eve? She's built out herself. Jalango too. You become anything now. You say the opportunities are limitless. Man, Butita, okay, Butita was seated right here, script writing for me and Terence, and look at them now. So it's not about tunashindana na nani ama niondoke. I see all the time people saying Maina atatoka lini, Maina kageni, so that wale hawana kazi wapate. No, don't go compete with him. You become bigger than him. You can create a whole media by yourself, and that's exactly what you guys are doing, and it's very commendable. So sio mimi nichague, you create your own community. Mimi nitabaki na wale wangu wadogo wachache bas, nitashtosheka tu na wale niko nao.
Chacho, you said about Maina Kageni. We hear you on radio, but we miss you.
I don't know him. I don't know him. I just listen to that station.
Yeah, we listen to that.
It's my friend.
We're meeting you on the big screen. So what
Chacho.
is your camera?
Okay, the Churchill show, that's what we are working on right now. Maybe for a season or two, there's something big we are trying to work on. So we are finalizing on that. I should hear something by the end of the year. Yeah.
And Churchill, of course, on social media there's love and also hate at the same time. How do you get to handle that, especially the fact that maybe there was some time people are coming at you for different reasons? Maybe how were you handling that?
Oh, the haters and lovers, because, you know, huwezi pendwa na kila mtu bana, huwezi avocado. So I love listening to my critics. Those are the genuine people. That's a fan who doesn't know, who wishes the best of you. So unaichukua tu vizuri, and where you need to correct, you correct. what you need to learn, you learn. Na wale pia wanakupenda unawaregeshea tu mapenzi. That's all.
Any additional question? Maybe just ask this last question. You being a father figure, mentor to many generations. We've seen you venture into now music because we saw it on and you sing in Chacho. Can you sing for us?
Go Chacho.
Yes,
I can't sing to save my life. Nilijaribu na kina Lane and everyone else, but yeah, I just do for her. Go Pacho, this is a go Chacho. It's just go Chacho thing and stuff. Maybe on 12 nitajaribu kuimba sentence mbili tatu. Yeah, but no, go Chacho, go Chacho, go Chacho. Hapo tu wengine mimi ni wale watu nahitaji beats nini support. Yeah, so
Okay,
Chacho, yeah.
We're being told that you should train up a kid on the way they should grow.
Great.
And when they grow up, they won't depart from it. Maybe this is a creative one. Maybe spiritually, are there Bible stories in the Chacho festival?
Yes, there'll be Bibles. You know Superbook?
Yeah.
The guys who do Superbook, they'll be right there with you. You know, by the way, this kids festival started from my love for children. My first job was a Sunday school teacher. And so I love children, and children are real and genuine. And so, yes, there's that bit, and I'm so excited. Even that mascot for Superbook will be there. I watch Superbook almost every other day.
And another thing, there's this controversial man called Kasipul. On an interview, he quoted that Churchill maybe at some point raised some bad people. There's somebody from Churchill show alimtusi pale online. He was like, he raised bad people. Maybe such comments, how do you take them?
Walitukanana mimi na need kuona hiyo clip. Ningependa kuiona hiyo wakiambiana hivyo. Wanafaa kusameana wale. Alitukana sana quite unfortunate.
So we finish with the closing remarks.
Yeah.
Na pengine advice what's when you hide your social
Separate the brands and you, the person at home, the person on your ID, and that's where young people, if you get a minute to listen to this, perhaps it might help you. You need to differentiate the name on your ID from the brand that you want to build. Now, what is a brand? A brand is a promise. What do you promise your audience, the community you're trying to create? Chacho is about fun. Churchill show is about fun, and laughter, and families. What do you want to portray? In the next 10, 20 years, do you want to see that still? Do you want your family to watch what you're doing right now? It helps you. Why is Coca-Cola number one? Why is Safaricom all over our face? Hata wakitoa waeketoa kwa sako utasema ni Safaricom. M-Pesa wakitoa hii utaona because when you see that is a brand, and a brand has a promise, and that promise comes with consistency. Every 100 meters you see a Safaricom shop, see a Coca-Cola. Nikikutumia pesa sahi na M-Pesa utapata tu. That's a promise. They keep their word and they're consistent every other day. And that's what brands are all about. And I'm sure most of you would want to be a brand at some point, because you can't sing forever. You can't be a comedian forever. You have a lifetime to do that, but at some point you want to take a backseat and mine the brand that you build. So if you have 10 million followers, can we convert that into currency? And these followers, how do they relate to you? Are they just fans? Ama ukioita kwa event, will they come? Ama wewe tu ni mkubwa tu pale social media? Ama can you convert that to create a jazzy, a product that people can buy? Because siku za usoni utahitaji ku sit back and grow business.
Final remarks?
I have a small question. Chacho, now that you are a big mentor in the creative space, have you ever thought of maybe coming up with a forum where you bring the creative people together and tell them how to navigate through the creative industry.
Nilikuwa nifanye hivyo nikafutwa. Lakini sasa nitafanya. I know, and Waziri is trying so hard to put everything together. More of a masterclass. Where people can learn something online. And we do a couple of talks. We have other products apart from Chacho. We have another one called Inspire Weekend for universities that will be rolling out. And of course, Chacho comes for the youth. And so one thing at a time. We'll do that. Yeah.
As you close, one final, I call it a bad question. Do you think you made a mistake moving from NTV to universities?
No. I don't think I made a mistake. It was a good decision at that time. And you should never regret about decisions that made you smile for a minute. So you can always rework, restructure. And then God has a way of placing things differently. When you think, hata saa ingine ukifutwa kazi, maybe that's an opportunity for you to grow to become someone else. And so, we keep growing. As long as you're breathing each day, you challenge yourself to do something better in life.
All right. Final remarks?
Parting shot.
Yes.
My party showed dare to be different, and if you are creative, know your worth, your value, because no one will ever tell you your value. And I always say, you see, in the Bible, there is no word like manufactured. You'll never see a word manufactured, and God manufactured. No, it's in God created. And so when you're in a creative space, you are co-creating with God. So when someone tells you as a musician or an artist or a comedian, tutakulipa only 50 bob, lakini who sound engineer anapewa 100,000, who should be paid more? It's a talent. You're the talent. You're the reason why everybody is on that set. So that's when you know your value. And God has given you that gift for free. You take it. Don't take it for granted. Own it, value it, respect it, and have a discipline around it. It's going to pay someday.
Thank you.